Last ball in the shot clock.
No, that's fine.
You're two down.
Well, thanks for joining us this evening, or whatever time zone you're in, for this ladies singles game of Jersey against USA in this 2024 edition of the World Bowls Indoor Singles. We've got 30 countries from around the world playing, 60 competitors. So we've got some good games, and looking forward to another good game here. Fraction unlucky there. Fraction unlucky there from Mary from USA. Cracking start from Lindsey from Jersey. Can't really do much better than that. 3 within 6 inches.
I've just returned from my tea pilgrimage. Another 3 cups for the streaming hutch.
Oh, you've indulged. I thought you were teed out.
I had a break from the last round of tea, so an hour off during the last session, but back on it. So first end, and a good count of 3 go to Lindsey there. 3 bowls very close to the jug.
So at the moment, we've the group has gone. Oh, I'll
Start
try
again, Ian. Start again.
It's been a long day. So, how does the group look? We've got Malta at the top, played 3-1-2. Jersey next, played 3-1-2. And Hong Kong and also Scotland played 3-1-2. So it's really tight. It's just sets that are separating them. And then we have Japan followed by USA yet to register a win. But she's had some decent games, so she could turn over some of the opposition.
One shot, or is it against? My last ball, how short am I? Alright, okay.
Good effort there, Mary. Just over, looking to draw onto the two reds. Slightly heavy, but still a good try.
Holding one. So you're one down. That's shot ball. So that one is shot one. You're one in front. It's about 4 inches off the jack. That one is about 8 inches behind.
So game-wise, USA lost to Hong Kong, China, and Jersey beat Japan. And then Jersey beat Scotland. Cracking game, close game. And Japan beat USA. And then third game, Malta beat Jersey. That was her first loss. And USA were defeated by Scotland. And so on to round 4. Another good ball by Lindsey. So we'll also try and keep an eye on the matches nearby. Because in the same group, we've got Rink 1, Hong Kong, China against Scotland, defending champion Julie Forrest. And in Rink 3, we've got Malta versus Japan. That Malta versus Japan started a fair bit earlier. The schedule rolls on the rinks, and they started quite early. So Malta won the first set 8-4, and it's close. It's 2-1 in the second. And over on rink 1, it's 3-1 to Julie Forrest after 2 ends.
Oh, really?
Oh, very close here. Well played, Mary. 1, maybe 2. Excellent wood, whatever the result.
Unfortunately not.
So, single for USA.
On the side, Trevor.
So if you're watching this, you found us on World Bowls Facebook Live, or World Bowls YouTube, or Guernsey Indoor Bowling YouTube. So good to have you here. We're showing this game, Jersey v USA. If you are interested in watching your fellow bowlers, or someone you're interested in, over on rink 5 we've got static cameras and there is no commentary, so it's if you're interested in those particular players, it's Australia versus Israel. Sammy Atkinson v Irit Grensel. We'll try and keep you up to date with those scores as well, not just this group. Well, Lindsay, ever so slightly under the line, but lovely weight, close enough for a toucher. Good to see a good crowd down at the club. It's, more people tend to watch from upstairs, get a slightly better view looking above the head. We always say that's what the attraction is, nothing to do with the bar being open.
Half a metre almost.
Looks fairly tight. Just arriving with a bit of weight, a bit unlucky. umpire having a quick look to see if that one's in. I think it's closer than the back ones, but it's whether it's closer than that short blue one just on the left. So the format for this for these games is 2 sets of 7 ends. If they're tied after the 2 sets, then it's a 1-end tie break. There's no killed end in this, it's a respot, but unlike some other events, this one is a centre respot only. So you don't get the 2 side spots. So it puts a slightly different spin on the game. In each group, it's a very good question that we've received. How many go through? It's one that will go through, so the winner goes through, a draw straight to the quarter-final. So 4 of those will go through, 1 will get drawn to play against one of the other top seeds. The second place, the 5 second place, there will be a playoff to one person will go through straight off, and the other 4 will have a playoff to get to the quarter-final. So the top 2 have a chance to progress essentially. If you win your group, you'll be into the quarter-finals. If you lose your group, you have to have a playoff to get to the finals. That's how best to look at it. So Mary couldn't quite get in there, so left Lindsay a bit of room. As we saw, first end certainly capable of drawing that. Will she squeeze past her own? Yep. Excellent weight. So 2 to Jersey. Lindsey Greechan leads Mary Thompson 5 shots to 1.
Yes, you're holding 1, possibly 2.
So we got Catherine Bunzel frantically waving out the window. I thought she was offering food, but no, just concerned that Josh has eaten.
I have eaten. That's why I've been a little quiet over the past few minutes. Consuming a lovely chicken and bacon sandwich. And now getting told off because I didn't invite my wife for tea. So much I can do.
So same as us in the commentary box, volunteers. Although my young nephew here, I'm not sure I'd call him as much as a volunteer. Maybe a conscript. But we've got many volunteers out on the rinks, markers. So we've got 7 sessions a day. There's mixed pairs, there's singles. So 7 sessions, markers, board markers, people in the kitchen. We've got bar staff, help for cleaning, helping the organise the markers as well. So it's been a real team effort. It's been really good to see people get involved.
Consistent set of bowls there from Lindsey, just through the jack, holding 4 shots. Mary really needs to get one in there now and cut down.
When you fall down, you do have 2 bowls at the back, yes.
The bowl there.
Oh, well played, Mary. Took one away. A little bit unlucky not to take the others.
So Mary cutting down there, just the 2 to Lindsey Greechan of Jersey, leading Mary Thompson of the USA by 7 shots to 1 after 4 ends. 6 shot gap Mary needs to make up here over the remaining 3 ends of the 7 end set.
Start again, Lindsey. Consistent player. Will always be difficult to beat. On ring 1, I think Julie Forrest has just picked up a 4. If she has, that'll be 9-2 when it goes up. On rink 3, so I said Malta took the first set against Japan, now 5-1 up in the next set. Rink 4, Singapore took the first set 7-6, really close game, really close set should I say, and Wales 1-0 up in the next set. On rink 5, Australia 6-0 up against Israel, and the other one is no score.
You're 1 down. This is shot bowl, about 40 centimetres short of the jack. Second bowl, it's about 60 centimetres short. Gone through.
There's a gap of like 1 centimetre. Like, tiny. 1 centimetre.
So you heard distances in centimetres. Old school bowlers and even not so old school bowlers use feet and inches. But the occasional one, you hear the centimetres back to metric.
Good bowl there again by Lindsey. Touching the jack and holding 2 shots at the moment. There he does with a trial on the backhand around the front red, looking for the jack. Resting either of Lindsey's bowls would help with his shot, or at least a close second. Sounds like Gloria played a firing wood there potentially.
I might just be giving you one though.
And Mary's playing a running wood as well.
Tip my ball because that's one.
Got a bit unlucky with the contact there on that red bowl. Anything indifferent, she might have been into the jack or the 2 shot bowls. So a further 2 shots there to Lindsey Greechan, extending her lead to 9-1 after 5 ends. 2 remaining ends in this set, so Mary Thompson of the USA is going to need 2 full counts in order to draw the set. So good leading bowl there from Lindsey, first bowl out, right next to the jack. Has the advantage of having bowled the jack, so knows exactly where she's put it. Mary, however, spotted it well, collected the jack on the way through.
Not that far. Reacting a bit quicker now.
Lindsey just coming through the jack there by a yard or so. Useful bowl to have. And you can of course find the live scores for all the other games that are on at the moment on the World Bowls or Guernsey and the Rolling website on the live scoring feature, so you can keep up to date end by end as the other games that are on this evening progress. Lindsey drawing away here. Has she adjusted her weight? Not particularly. Similar bowl to her last, running a couple.
Well played, Mary.
Yeah, holding 2 shots there.
Right, the last ball was jack high. You're 2 down.
Good 3 shots there for Mary Thompson. Certainly a great effort at the full count that she needed to draw up the first set. Not going to make it though. So first set's going to go to Lindsey Greechan of Jersey. They are going to play out all of the ends in the set, as is the requirement of the tournament at this group stage. Could be that game wins and then set wins are important before it then goes through to shot difference. So opening bowl here by Mary. Pretty close to the jack. It's a toucher. Certainly grown into the game in this first set.
Well, that's a really good effort from Lindsey. The green down in Jersey a little heavier than it is over here in Guernsey. But the Jersey players have played on here enough to know what it plays like.
Yes, still holding shot.
Lindsey, of course, was a medalist at the World Under-25 Championships that was hosted here a long while ago.
Say again, please.
Don't look at me for the year. You're
Looking
going to
at
say it's
for the
before
year.
you were born. That's a normal answer.
No, I don't think. I think it was 20
That bowl is about
something years ago.
2 inches.
Oh, you were
short,
born then?
2
I was
inches
born
away
then,
from
yeah.
your
Okay.
bowl. And your bowl from the jack, 5 inches. 5 inches short of the jack.
So Mary trying to be really sure about what shot she's playing. Took her time with that one. Asked a good few questions.
So the match between Connie Rickson from Malta and Keiko from Japan has finished up with 2 sets going to Malta.
I think it's just one. Probably America for second.
Interesting shot there for Mary. She was holding already, but arriving down through the head. Got probably at what I assume is her target to turn away the Jersey ball.
Well, either way it worked. Sat there with 2 shots just short of the jack. Lindsey now playing a similar wood, arriving down into the head. Slightly tight on the line though, just dropping underneath. So Mary coming to visit the head as she can do after she's played 3 bowls. It's important, the shots in this game, they can count towards the overall group standings.
Pull the pin out and roll the grenade down. I could work the angles out, Mary, but it would take me too long.
So Mary there playing a back bowl, considering that Lindsey's probably playing weight down into it. She'll be left with 1 shot if the jack does go to the back of the green. Lindsey looking to time in the runner. She's getting it to swoop down on the forehand. Coming in down well underneath the red. The short bowl did help her out a little there. I don't know if that's... I think that has made shot. So good bowl there, arriving into the head. So the umpire, the marker there, confirming our suspicion. It was 1 shot to Lindsey Greechan, so that first set finishes up 10-4. And we'll be on to a new set. So Lindsey, as winner of the first set, gets to put the mat down and deliver the jack. Opening bowl by Lindsey is very good there. Mary seemed to have a better second half to the first set, so we'll see if that continues on into the second set here. We'll have a bit of peace and quiet from Ian here. He's been delivered a custard tart, so I'll apologise in advance for any of the sounds of slurping of cold custard from inside the pastry wrapping. Mary's dropped that one a little short, giving Lindsey the opportunity to pull ahead here. So Lindsey playing down the forehand there, and he touched on the jack is good for her. Getting to her own bowl is also great. Not quite sent on that occasion. Just falling out of the count. That blue bowl is slightly closer. Good effort here by Mary. Just running through. Gives her an option with her last bowl potentially. So Lindsey on a decent line here. Bit more weight than she had before. Interesting, add some more jeopardy there to Mary's shot. If she doesn't quite get it clean, just chips the jack slightly, she could be in trouble of dropping a larger score than the 1 or 2 she is down at the moment. Important shot for Mary here. Playing it down on the forehand, looking to get to the shot wood or jack. Definitely on a tight line. Has made contact with that shot bowl, but just the wrong side of it. Settled in for a good second, so only the one down, not too much damage. First shot and first end goes to Lindsey Greechan of Jersey, so she leads 1-0 after the one end.
Well, hopefully I didn't put you off too much, Josh, with my cake.
So first ball coming up from Mary. Interesting to see where it goes. Just through the jack, something she can work back from. Important that she starts to build momentum in this set sooner rather than later. Did take her a little while to get going in the last set, so really has to push on soon in this one if she's got a chance of taking the game to a tiebreak. With the 7-end format, you really do need to make the most of early ends and get a lead where possible.
Your ball, good 4'3". Shot ball, currently a yard short. That's shot ball.
So just looking across the board, although Scotland took that first set against Hong Kong China, Hong Kong China's come back and is 4-1 up in the second. And rink 4, Singapore Wales. Singapore took the first set 7-6 and Wales are 6-2 up in the second. And Australia Israel on the other static streaming rink is 11-3 to Australia. So not quite nailed it. Lindsay over again. Ring for Mary.
This is much closer from Mary, drawing up to the jack. That's the sort of level of balls you expected at this stage of the game, so good draw there, holding shot wood.
Well, cracking effort from Lindsay. Did touch the jack in but couldn't quite get hold of it.
Here, Australia are back on the rink.
Yep, they enjoy their bowls. Very vocal with it. But often very close. Give something to shout about, which is always good. Not quite sure what Mary was trying there. She was trying to spring the jack back to make a couple. I thought a draw would have been the same.
Well, that bowl ties the score up after 2 ends, so 1 shot each.
So Mary going for the shorter one. Mass up. Jack on the tee. Probably a couple of yards off minimum.
Certainly played it well.
Yeah, that's a good shot. Forced me to move the camera a bit.
Ball to jack. Just over 6 inches. 6 inches short of the jack.
So stayed within 6 inches. Lovely weight from Lindsay. Pinched it ever so slightly.
And last ball is jack high. Yours is short ball, but it is short.
Somebody dropping bowls a couple of rinks away. Singapore, I think, picked up a 3. They were 3 down, and they've finished after 2 sets. So she must have picked up a 3 to tie that. So Singapore beat Wales 1.5 to 1/2 in the ladies.
Looks like a good track here from Lindsay. If she's got the weight to run up to the jack. Not quite making it.
You're holding shot. That's second ball. This ball. A 1.5 short.
Interesting bowls in there from Mary. She's certainly not afraid to play into the head, even if she's holding. Just rocking her bowls out there. Looks like a 2, possibly a 3.
Yeah, improved it for herself. Well, good weight again from Lindsey, but pinched it again. Not nailed this end. Still in the target area, still good bowls. Just not quite as close as some of the other really good bowls that she's played.
Certainly playing up to it again. Strange bowl, if you ask me.
It was, well, I'm not sure if it was trying to reach or not. Not sure if that was her intention. If she was just heavy. If she'd sat off the side, one should have been in. But with that weight, very risky. Clip the jack, you reduce your count.
I suspect typically in probably an outdoor bowler, Mary from the US, I'd have thought. Don't have that many indoor greens. She's from sunny California, so outdoor would make sense. Typically an outdoor game, playing up to and into the head. Lindsey's just got caught out by the green on probably 3 of her bowls there, just ending up slightly tight with each of them. Three shots there to go to Mary, so the score is now 4-1 to the USA after 3 ends.
Yeah, you're 1 down.
So the door to our commentary hutch is slightly open, so I think we're picking up sound of the background noise there. Working out how long our volunteer board markers have been perched on the end of the rink, making sure nobody gets left up there for too long. So great to see some support online for the USA. Friends tuning in.
So Mary a little bit heavy with that first bowl, but stayed on. So will potentially be useful later on. Especially if, there you go, if Lindsey does that, puts it right on it.
Yeah, no, Mary's not afraid to play running wood, so can certainly make use of the back bowl that she's put in. Close to the target here. Just slipping past. Played it with good weight though, so her bowl has stayed on the green, can be used later on in the end.
Another excellent bowl by Lindsey. That makes that trail really difficult.
Yeah, certainly suggests that if it's the jack is cleanly hit, it's going to bounce up and stay around in that area.
or hit that back bowl and go sideways a bit.
Yep.
But, much less likely to go straight back, which is what Mary would be relying on.
This isn't far away either.
Well, that's a really good effort. Not sure, even from this angle, whether she shot or not.
You're holding shot.
Oh well.
Second ball.
Thank you very much, Marker Pete. I showed that Lindsay's holding just behind, and Mary's got second. Looks in the target area. A little bit short. Could be useful though.
Given what we've seen so far from Mary, I suspect we will see a running bowl. Just taking in with her coach there at the back of the rink.
How far is my last ball? My
The
last
last ball is by a yard.
Oh, well played, Lindsay. I think that's still in, even though it fell over. Another good ball, whatever. Two conceded. So Lindsay closes the gap up. 4 USA, 3 to Jersey. And I'll give a quick look at the other games. So who have we got? We've got Rink 1, that Scotland, Hong Kong. So Scotland took that first set, and Hong Kong now 6-3 up in the second. The Singapore, Wales, we said Singapore won the first set and then tied second set. And then Australia, Israel. Australia took the first set 12-3 and then the second set 4-0.
Another good draw there from Lindsey. Consistent bowls down to the centre tee.
Certainly asking questions of Mary. So better wait for Mary, but bit under the line.
Lindsey also falling a little under the drawing line there. Also could do with a yard more. I think just tried to adjust and ended up dropping a little bit too much.
Looks like she sent that a bit quicker. A little bit wide.
Very small target, single jack, or maybe the split on the two bowls.
Yeah, especially on the back end. The front one's could be a rugby tackle for you. So it just makes it more difficult.
A rugby tackle?
A rugby tackle. I don't know what sport I'm playing.
Oh, there we go.
I think everyone's shaking their head. I can probably hear it on the stream as well. Around the world, people shaking their head. What sport's he playing now? You've never heard that one before?
No.
No, you haven't been to Australia, eh?
No.
No. That's where I first heard it.
Decent bowl again there by Lindsey. Really puts the pressure on. Now holding 3 or 4 shots. Mary's got to make a decision here again. Does she play the running bowl and look to move the jack and change the head, or does she draw in? Certainly room for a draw.
Yeah, if she takes the risk with that running wood, I mean, she's only well, she's not one down. She's actually 1 up on the board. But if that is 4, that will put her 3 behind, and she will need to win the set, so she'll need 4 in the last 2 ends. So if she can draw anything thereabouts, cut down from 4 down to even 1 or 2, makes a big difference. So Mary's supporter on this stream will be supporting her.
This is a better bowl. Going back to the draw, sensible shot. Drawing well down to the jack. If it sits down, it's certainly close for shot bowl.
Yeah, that was the right shot to play for me.
Yeah, it's a bit of an odd shot selection, that firing wood with her 3rd bowl, but each person plays their own game.
Yeah, it was a high risk strategy. It was either get it for 1 or miss and potentially drop a few. So well done, Mary. Cut it down to 1. Means you're still tied. You're tied in the set, so still well in the set.
2 ends left to play here, so looking for a couple of good ends out of Mary to win the set and take it to a tie break. Reasonable start by Lindsey Greechan of Jersey, drawing well there to her jack length.
Reasonable start. You're a hard taskmaster there.
I'm just confident that they can get closer. I'm looking forward to an exciting last couple of ends in this matchup.
Well played, Mary. Cracking shot. No panic from Lindsey. Just plug away at the draw.
She has just drifted tight a little bit there again. Wait's very good for it.
Yeah, still a lovely wood in the head. 2 seconds, not giving Mary much room to get more than one.
Yes, both shots are virtually jack high. You have shot bowl.
Okay, they're just indicating that balls are close to the jack for the weight.
This one? 3/4 through the jack. Yes.
So everything jack high, just a draw from Mary. If you happen to sit something, it's alright.
Still a couple of, a couple of yards through there, so connection with her ball could have sent it out the head, or the jack would have been moving back quite a ways. Just looking to draw to her own bowl, that's what she really needs to do.
Oh, good effort, Lindsey.
You're still holding.
Yeah, still 1-2 USA, but Lindsey's closing it all down. Even if Lindsey drops one this end, she'll have last bowl. If you've got last bowl, you've got to be confident that you can get shot, and therefore, if that happens, she could tie it. So one's not a disaster for her. Obviously, she'd rather win the end. Forced Mary to need at least 2. So Lindsey, you've seen Mary's style of play. Do you draw, try and get shot? Or do you cover behind in case she looks for the run and moves to jack? Big call. At the end of the day, it doesn't matter which one she covers. It means Mary's got the other one to try.
I hope it stays there rather than being annoying.
Well, that one out there in the front.
I don't think there was a draw that way with the blue one, so I fancy she was just trying to sit the blue away. Yeah, just indicating it should be up further. So she's just trying to sit the blue away, and if she missed, drift around the back, and then if Mary was thinking of running it, it might have covered that. So just being up had a couple of purposes for Lindsey. Neither came off though. Looks like Mary's lining up for that backhand. There was one of Lindsay's short ones just in the way, I would say. Not quite sure if that was a draw or if she was trying to move the jack. I would have been playing a safer forehand draw, I think. But at the end of the day, she's one shot up on this last end. And she's taken the mat right up where she's comfortable. Tidy start from Mary. It is just behind the head, but it's useful for her. A little over the pace from Lindsay. Not sure if it's intentional or to make sure she gets a backward in early, in case Mary does go for it later on. And that's a good adjustment. That'll force Lindsay to draw. Well, good try, Lindsay. Touch unlucky. Half a bowl shorter would have sat that. Mary, very, can't get my words out. Very mechanical with her delivery, very methodical. Takes her time, sets herself up. Fraction over again from Lindsay. So she needs the shot, so it's going to be a bit more pressure. Oh, Mary changed her mind. It's an important one to come and see. Make sure you're happy with what you need to play. So Mary could do with nailing it here, really. Make it really difficult for Lindsey. Well played, Mary. That's what you've got to do. Now that's asking questions of Lindsey. And we'll just show you what Lindsey would see. So that short bowl is right on the centre. So if Lindsey is going to play weight, she can't fire straight at it. She's got to just play with controlled weight to let it bend a bit. She does play the runners very well. She might still to choose a few yards, bit of controlled weight.
Looks like she's setting up for the backhand there. Possibly just looking to draw it off, perhaps.
Yeah, it's draw line, sorry. Well, good bowl at the end. Just put the pressure on Lindsey. That'll actually be 2 for USA. So second set to USA 7-4. Heading into a tie break. Lindsey won the toss. It's giving it away to Mary. So she'll go short again. Definitely where she's playing better. So it doesn't matter what's gone on before, whether you won the first, won the second, played good bowls, bad bowls, it's all down to this. So full concentration. Oh, well played, Lindsey. That's a cracking wood. When it's not about the number of shots, it's just about the shot. That's the way to put pressure on your opposition.
Certainly the opening bowl she's doing hoping for there.
Should have enjoyed that bowl last end, saved going to a tie break, but that's the way bowls is. You don't get it every end. And Mary's arriving to it. Just under the line. Lindsey might be sensible to go deep early on, in case Mary does get it near the ditch.
Looks like she listened to you again there, Ian.
My own team don't listen to me, don't worry about that. Oh, you are my team.
There's a reason.
Not sure if you the mic picked that up, but cameraman's even giving me stick.
It's like a stronger runner there from Mary, playing inside of the short now short bowl.
A little bit tight, but definitely shown Lindsey where you need to be. You've seen her intent. Got to be behind. Even if Mary manages to get shot with a backward, you give yourself a chance of being able to play something, a runner or whatever it might be.
Thank you.
I think she'll be a bit disappointed with that. Didn't really want to put another one in their head.
Good input from the coach here, I think. Playing it with weight again.
Was she holding enough? Oh my word, she got it. Depends if it stayed in or not.
Looks like he's on his way back to the centre tee.
Yeah, killed it. Back to where it was. Even if it had been side spots, it would have still been one to Jersey, so no difference there. So well done, Lindsey Greechan. That win will keep you top in your group, I think it was.
Oh, thank you.
So we'll be having a quick break and then we'll be back. The next game we've got on is New Zealand versus Cindy Royale from France. Royale, sorry, not Royale. In a few minutes, just going to give us time to set up, quick refreshment, and then back on the rink. They haven't started their trial ends or anything yet, so we've got a little bit of time, and we can get some fresh air out the rabbit hutch. Thanks for